And also beautiful. When you're on your villa, you just have your plunge pool, your garden and the sea in front of you. So you're definitely on your own. You can have room service 24 hours a day if you want to stay in your villa as well. The best way to move around here is with the bikes. So we do provide bikes for all our guests. They can also walk if you'd like to, or we can organize a pickup with an electric car if you wish. So this is an all-inclusive resort. So you do have 24 hours food and beverage included. You also have one spa treatment per room per day. And one excursion per person per day included. You have also one discovery dive in the lagoon per stay. Several activities for our guests, some of them which will be included in their package, such as aquafit in the morning with our coach, or body art in the afternoon at sunset, which is a sort of Pilates and yoga. Otherwise, they can also have paddle boards, kayaks, outrigger canoes. So the natural guides from Te Mana o Te Moana, the spirit of the ocean in Tahitian, are all local and professional guides. So that's very important to have local guides. I mean, they're very passionate by their islands, by all the wildlife. I mean, they're in their gardens, so that's very easy for them to show our guests why we have to protect. We do have several cultural activities. So every day we do provide 2 activities. Which can be weaving with palm trees, which can be dance lesson, Tahitian dance lesson, Tahitian music lesson, Tahitian language lesson. And we have once a week a Polynesian show every Fridays with local dance and singers as well. And in the evening we have 4 times a week a conference which is done by Te Mana o Te Moana, so a conference about the turtles, about the archaeology of Tetiaroa, about the ocean. And also we have 3 times a week musicians at the Te Manu bar. We do have a consulting chef with Guy Martin from the famous Grand Véfour in Paris. So he's 2-star Michelin, one of the best cooks we have in France. A part of our team trained with him in Paris, and we are trying to use as many local products as we can. We do have our organic garden, so we have most of our vegetables and fruits coming directly from Tetiaroa. We also have our beehives, so doing our own honey. So we're using that as well. We're trying to use the most possible local products for French dishes or Polynesian dishes. They will experience here the friendly atmosphere of the local people, the Polynesian people, who are just all lovely people, and also the French influence of the service. We will take very good care of them and make sure that they will have a perfect.
Marlon Brando had this concept of a university of the sea, and what he wanted to do is to bring scientists, researchers, and some of the top thinkers of his time together here on Tetiaroa to explore new ideas.
I think his idea of Tetiaroa at the end was for Tetiaroa to be like a stepping stone for educational purpose.
We have an intimate relationship with the nature. We have to live in harmony. And here, you can really see that every species, each one lives in harmony.
This is one of the best places in the world, quite frankly, to conduct research. We have remarkable facilities here. We have accommodations in which up to 20 researchers could be here at any one time conducting research. And we find that the researchers love being here. And that benefits us all.
Tetiaroa Society provides this environment where researchers can talk to guests and talk to kids and fellow researchers about their research.
We have a really diverse array of talents and scientists coming into this eco-station to do research, and it all serves a purpose.
So this particular site is on the motu of Tahiti, which is obviously where the BRANDO Resort is. And it's a series of temples or marae, this one behind me. Here we have another one right behind me back there with smaller stones. There's another marae in the bush there. I just think that the history is a way of revealing that unique balance between man and the natural world. Because the missionaries kind of obscured a lot of traditional practices, a lot of culture was lost from the ancient times, a lot of knowledge. Everything was burned, everything was thrown out in the bush to rot. 99% of portable art of the Society Islands disappeared in the 19th century. What do contemporary Tahitians have physically as a proof of their ancestral heritage? This.
There are very few places in the world that have the access that we have to deep ocean water. The deep ocean water is used for the BRANDO Resort here on Tetiaroa as part of an air conditioning system that uses deep ocean water to cool the entire resort. What we're doing here on Tetiaroa is to trying some innovative ways in which to reduce energy consumption, reduce energy needs, and to be as close to carbon neutral as possible. Many of the guests who come here primarily for the beauty, the serenity, the privacy. But the more time they spend, the more they're falling in love with the location and the more they want to protect it. They want to understand it a little bit better. They're then coming over to the research facilities, learning a little bit about what we're doing. And we're hoping that eventually they'll bring back some of that learning and some of that passion for protecting the environment back to their own communities.
Turtle meat is a big delicacy for Tahitian people. And if we don't start to protect the green turtle, it's over. Tetiaroa is not the only place where the turtle can come and nest. There's a few other sites on the Leeward Islands, but Tetiaroa is by far the biggest place. So if we want to keep it like this, we have to protect them. We can educate our local people, our local kids. You want to see turtle, you have to start protecting them now. Yeah, everything, not only turtles, everything.
Save Tetiaroa, save the planet.